Sup, guys, man. This week I decided to do something a little different. Went around my school campus and asked questions to see what people would say. I feel like a lot of the answers people were just trying to, look good for the camera. So they gave certain answers, media kind of answers, like want to be political kind of answers. But y'all stay tuned. Y'all check it out. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Evanstalk. Today, I'm here with William Paterson. I'm asking the students some few questions. And so, what is your name?
Aaron.
Aaron, what is your name?
Tia.
So, my question is the first question, and any of you guys can go first. In today's society, right, what do you think gender roles are when it comes to a man and a woman, like in the house? What do you think is the job of the man and the job of the woman in the house?
I think the most roles for like a man in the household would be like do the heavy lifting shit, like take out the trash, lawn, stuff with the car if need be. Obviously, if there's kids involved, take care of the kids because like it's not always the woman's job to do that. It's like you made these two human beings together. The woman shouldn't be always like responsible for the kids. It should be a team effort. It's not babysitting. You're a fucking parent, you have to take care of your kids. So for the woman, it's like mostly the people are automatically think cook, clean, take care of the kids, go to work, do all the stuff around the house and stuff like that. But it's like a team effort in the house.
What about you?
Alright, see, I'm Caribbean, so I believe in like the standard gender roles.
Maybe speak louder so I can
Alright,
catch you.
I'm Caribbean, so I believe in like the standard gender roles, but at 22, I feel like everything should be equal, like equality. So men and women could do anything. It don't really matter.
So since everything should be equal, right? When it comes to financial stuff, who should dominate more, financially in the house? Since everything's equal, since it's 2022, who should, which gender should dominate more financially?
I feel like that's sexist, so it's nobody.
So you are okay. So you, as a woman, you are okay with you paying most of the bills in the house?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah. If
So-
I'm making the bank, I'm going to pay for my stuff. I don't have to depend on somebody else. If I have it, I'm going to get it done. And if it's not there, who the fuck's going to do it? If the guy's like complaining about bills and stuff, I'm going to do it. If it's a bill, I'm going to do it. If I have the money, I'm going to
Okay,
do
so
it.
then you want to be with a guy who will complain about bills, or you want a guy who will take care of it? Because guys, men are supposed to provide, protect, whatever. So you want to take that role? Are you sure as a woman that's a role that you want to take?
Yeah.
And you think that you'd be okay with that?
Yeah.
What about you?
Uh,
Would you be okay with your woman taking a role that you are supposed to do?
if she got a better job, if she let's say she a nurse, she gonna make more bread than me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm an accounting major, so I'm gonna make my own money.
Yeah.
But if she a nurse with fucking 2 PhDs, of course she gonna make more money.
Good copy. So last
I can't hate
question.
on her.
Last question. You a senior, right?
Yeah.
So what is your major?
Accounting.
Accountant, and what are you planning to do with that? What are you planning to do with that?
First, I might start working at a bank.
Okay.
So just to build up my
Your credentials and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, how would you rate your experience being in college?
college or here.
Yeah, in college in general, like your experience of being in school. How would you rate it?
No cap, I feel like Willie P for a college is good, but for university, it's type ass. It's really, really, really ass. Cause when I go to like down south, like to HBCU, this shit's way better than
Yeah, it's way
HBCU.
better.
And this is good for university. Or,
It's for education, but not for activities and stuff like that.
Or like experience wise, like I agree with him. Like after I graduate, I want to go to HBCU to get my master's as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like going to HBCU, I feel like I'll have more better experience because, to be honest, there's not a lot of black students on this campus, and it is diverse. I like that's fine, but there's not a lot of like black students at this college, and I feel like being in an HBCU would be more beneficial.
So, what would you say your best experience in college is? like from the top of the head? Like,
It would be just living on campus in my personal experience, because I like feeling more independent and doing stuff on my own. Like I've grown as a person living on campus, so I feel like a lot of people should do it more often. If you can't afford it, okay, but at least try to, because like I've been through a lot of stuff being here on campus, but I've learned and I grew and learned how to handle certain things and people. So.
and with your education and a major here in the school, do you feel comfortable graduating and going to real life out there?
I'm gonna say nah, cause I don't think the school prepares you for outside like business wise.
Okay. So like, do you feel like the school just basically just go to class and just get this grade? So it's like programmed. It doesn't really prepare you for like what is really out there. Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys for taking time. Do you want to shout your Instagram or whatever for people to follow y'all if you want?
If you see me, just follow me.
All right, then. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bilal? Where you from? Palestine. Okay, cool. So I have two questions for you. The first question is, what do you feel gender roles are when it comes to a man and a woman in the household? What do you think is the man's job and the woman's job in the household?
I'm more of a conservative, I feel like man should be the breadwinner, the woman should be the housemaker. That's personally my opinion.
So how would you feel that if I tell you that I interviewed somebody else, a woman who said that she's okay with being the ultimate breadwinner?
I'm like I said, I don't disagree with that. I mean, I'm not like 100% strict onto my beliefs, but if they're both comfortable with that, then I think that should be fine. But I think the base role should be the other way around. But if they both agree, and maybe situations are better, maybe she has a better job, she's better at working, or then that can work.
Okay, so last question. You a senior, right?
Yeah.
What is your major?
Chemistry.
Chemistry. Okay, cool. What do you want to do with that?
I don't know yet.
You know yet? Okay, so do you think that being in college, two questions, Sam. Do you think that college has prepared you to go outside in real life? And also, what is your fondest memory, being in school?
College didn't really prepare me. Outside life, we're adults now. Life is different now. I feel like college didn't, it secludes people that live here and dorm here. When they go out into society, they get like a rude awakening.
It's
Everything
so
is totally
different,
different. My fondest memory is just like my friends that I made here, I guess.
Okay. So are you like an exchange student, or you live here?
Yeah. Oh, I don't live on campus, but I'm just saying from what I see from the people that dorm here and my friends that dorm here, they're totally different. They're out of touch with outside society.
Reality, okay.
Yeah, reality.
Well, thank you, Bilal. My name's Evans. Appreciate you.
Jay, nice to meet you.
My name's Evans. So you a senior?
Yeah.
So my first question is, what do you think gender roles are when it comes with being a household, a husband and a wife? What is the job? What is the real job for the husband, and what is the real job for the wife? What are your thoughts?
Well, so I think, of course, being a couple, I feel like there's always got to be some type of fair play in it, right? Like being able to support each other equally. Not just like setting rules for each other. Of course, there'll be taking care of children, taking care of the house, supporting, food, shelter, all that. I feel like it's all just being equal, making sure to set certain limits for each other, not to tire each other out when it comes to if someone's working and someone's not working. Making sure to do time management correctly so one person doesn't get exhausted than the other. I feel that's the more of a the healthier way to do it. So I don't think it should be you do this, I'll do that. I don't think that should be.
So as a man, right? And okay, so do you hope to be a husband in the future? So as a husband in the future, what do you think your job is in the household?
Of course, it's supporting as much as I can.
Financially
working,
and stuff like
of course,
that.
Yeah, of course. Supporting as much as bringing in as much food as I can to the table, taking care of kids hopefully one day. Taking care of my wife one day hopefully as much as I can. Just being as supportive as possible to the fullest.
And,
my footsteps.
and what do you think your wife's job should be in the household?
I feel like it's the man's job to be able to make the house, and it's the wife's job to be able to make it a home.
Yes.
So I think that's like the biggest thing, like making like the wife would like just bring so much love and comfort, safety to the whole family.
Yeah, so it's like the saying, the man brings the groceries, she make a meal. I buy the house, she make it a home, stuff like that, right? Okay. So what is your major?
I'm an IT major and an anthropology minor.
So what do you plan to do with it?
So hopefully, the end goal is getting a very good job somewhere in software.
Okay.
That's what I'm planning to do. I do have some experience so far doing IT work. I do a lot of sales consulting as well. So I'm trying my best here and there.
Okay, and do you think that college has prepared you for real life?
Throughout my years, from the courses I've taken, from the things I've learned, especially in like my IT stuff, I think it's gave me a good amount of knowledge behind what I need to do and what I need to look forward to, what I'm expecting. Work-wise, I do have a few years of IT experience in like that field of work. I feel like it did give me a good insight of what to prepare myself for, a good head start. Yeah.
And my last question, what is your fondest moment being in school?
Oh man, people I met, of course, is I cherish every moment I have. I try to get the most I can out of everything. It's been a good 4 years. I think I made the best out of it. It went pretty fast. I won't lie. It went really fast. I just think it was a very good experience. College is like I know some people are like, oh man, college is useless. It's just a degree. Like yeah, it's just a degree, but also it's like the experiences you do within that 4 years. You can do so much in these 4 years.
What you make it?
Huh?
I said it's what you make it.
Exactly, man. It's like you could either make it very serious, like just strictly education, or you can make it education and then some fun, making moments, memories. I think that's all it's about.
Well,
Living a
thank
good
you
life. Yeah, for sure, bro.
for being a part of it. God bless you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Alex.
It is Evans. I appreciate you for taking the time to be on my show. So, first question: what do you think are gender roles when it comes to a man and a woman? What is the job of the man in the household, and what is the job of the woman?
I think, okay. So this day and age, I think a man and woman could share a lot in terms of the work and being at home or being out in the workforce. We all have our advantages, our disadvantages. It's about working together and just getting through this. With that being said,
So, say a husband and a wife, right, and they have kids. What is the role that as a man, would you expect your wife to play?
yeah, it depends on the situation. If my partner is making more than me, and I'm not making as much, it might be that kind of conversation on what we gonna share if she's making the bread and I gotta stay at home. If it's the other way around, it's still about sharing the love, making sure the responsibilities are equal and the kids are getting what they need.
Okay. So, what is your major?
Music education.
Okay, cool. What do you plan to do with that?
I'm gonna try and be a music teacher and then hopefully work in the education field, trying to make more positive change with the kids and all that.
So, do you think that being in school has prepared you when you go out there in your life, being a teacher and all?
I think school is trying to prepare me for the institutions we're gonna face out in the work field. The people at school really prepare me for dealing with other people. But in terms of what school brings, I think there's a lot of bureaucracy. They try and teach you, and like it's up to the person how fast they get that in terms of that.
Okay. Also, last question: what is your fondest memory of being in school?
My fondest memory is doing all my work and literally just hanging with my friends, being out and about type shit, Excuse my language, but
What's up, man? I appreciate you for taking the time. Again, thank you guys for allowing me to interview you guys. What is your name?
My name's Jay.
Jay?
Yep, nice to meet
Jay,
you.
what's your name?
I'm Allison.
Allison?
And my name is Brooke.
Good. So, my first question, anybody can answer it first, is what do you guys think gender roles are when it comes to the man and the woman in the household? What are the jobs for the man or is the job for the woman?
I'll go. So like obviously there's like the stereotypical like the woman does like the cooking and the cleaning and the man does like, you know, the other things around the house, like take out the trash and stuff like that. I don't really wouldn't implement that in my household. Like I would like it to be more 50-50, like everyone splits the chores and things like that, but it's kind of my opinion.
So do you think that if you split it 50-50, do you think that it will work? And like, you know, and how you will want your dynamic of your family will go, or a family should go?
I think it would. I think it would, like, obviously, like, you need to, like, talk about it beforehand and, like, set these expectations. But I think if you, like, are open and honest and there's some chores that you prefer and some that they, then you could just make it all work. But I do think it would have to be, like, a conversation and, like, you'd have to talk about the expectations going into it.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree with that, but like, I don't see myself going outside to like mow the lawn. That's just my opinion.
You see?
So
That's what I'm saying. You say 50-50.
I would expect my husband to do that,
Thank
but I would
you,
make
Mom.
like compromises, like, okay, you can mow the lawn, I'll do the laundry. Just
Facts.
because I won't go out shoveling, like, that's not my
But,
style.
yeah, and it's understandable.
Fair.
And I feel like every man shouldn't look at you to go mow the lawn. That's crazy. What about you?
So we're actually dating.
True.
Just transparency. I think we have pretty similar views.
Thank God.
Like I do laundry and like dishes
Yeah.
and like you'll clean the bathroom and shit. Oh, is this censored?
Yeah, but it's
My
okay.
bad, my bad.
It's all good.
But I also I read an article one time about how it seems that most couples are happier if they don't split it by chore. So like Mike mows the lawn and you do like the laundry, but if you actually divide it by 50-50, so 1 week the guy will mow the lawn and then the other week the girl will mow the lawn, and it was saying that because that way it's more evenly divided, whereas mowing the lawn is a lot more physical than like washing the dishes or like changing a diaper. So I just read that in an article. I thought that was pretty interesting.
I still don't want to mow the lawn.
So when it comes, you said 50-50.
Yeah.
When it comes financially,
Okay.
what about that? You know, is that 50-50?
So I actually see a lot of couples who do a certain like for like say like the rent or something. They'll both do like say 20% of their income, and then whatever 20% is for each of you, like that's what you have. So you know, the like someone might be putting in a little bit more because their 20% is higher, but it's like still fair in a sense because it's like you're both contributing 20%, which
So
to me
basically-
seems like the best way to do it.
So basically, have an account for rent, and then you guys are
And so you're
have
always
money
like,
in it.
yeah, so both of you would put in 20% and then like maybe more or less depending on like how much your income is, but like you're both putting in 20% regardless of like how much you're making. And to me that seems pretty fair rather than like a set amount and like it's like pocket change for someone and
So
a paycheck for the other.
some women could argue and say that the man should pay the rent, the
No.
full rent.
I don't think that. I
think
think
so?
that you would have to share it. I don't think that's fair. That's just my opinion.
Okay. What about you? Would you be okay paying the full rent?
I think I wouldn't want to pay full rent. I feel like it would also depend on circumstances. Like if I was working and she didn't have a job, then like I would obviously I would cover that. But if we were both working, I would want it like based on percentages and stuff.
Okay. Also, you guys mentioned you guys are seniors.
Yes.
What is your major?
We're actually all nursing majors.
Yeah.
Wow, my mother's a nurse.
Oh, nice.
So, how has it been over these years, you know, being a nursing major? How like what are the difficulties? If I'm part of it, if there's if I'm part of it, because I have a friend who's like a nursing major too, and she's going through it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So how's it been for you guys?
I always go first when you guys
You
chat.
go first.
Well, I think because, I don't know, like it's definitely has its challenges, like has its ups and its downs, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know, we all are like in the accelerated program, so like we come from having a previous degree, and like in my opinion, I feel like that set me up more to like succeed with our career, because going in as like an 18-year-old into nursing, I don't think I would have survived, whereas like coming in at like 22 years old,
Yeah, with some experience.
yeah, I feel like I'm more prepared and more mature for to set me up for like life.
What about you?
I completely agree. I've said like many of times I would not pass this program if I didn't
Yeah.
have a previous bachelor's degree, just for life experience, like not even the knowledge I gained like academically, just like
Yeah.
being an adult and learning how I like study and how I perform best and things like that. Like I definitely
Time management.
like yeah, I don't think I would have passed this if I had not had that previous degree. The program's tough.
So, aside from being nursing majors, what are the fondest memories that you guys have, in school?
So I did my undergrad here as well. Honestly, probably just meeting my roommate and my suite mate, and then just the friend group that we've made from there. Like, they're all graduated. I'm back here, but we're all like hanging out next week because we're all from like different places now, and like you can't just wake up and walk across the hall and see each other. So it's just nice being able to catch up and everything.
Yeah, I would say friendships.
Friendship wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say friendship, because I used to stay on campus, but I moved out because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But I would say my fondest memory is the friends I made too. Yeah, it's friends I made. Because when I first came to the school, I was very to myself. I was very reserved. I was always by myself. So there was people that
Take you out of your shell.
yeah, and then so that then we became really close. So thank you guys for having me
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
answering
of
my
course.
questions.
Thank you.
Good luck with your nursing majors.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.